I love deadlines. I love the whooshing noise they make as they go by. There is no greater agony than bearing an untold story inside you. What really knocks me out is a book that, when you're all done reading it, you wish the author that wrote it was a terrific friend of yours, and you could call him up on the phone whenever you felt like it. That doesn't happen much, though. If there's a book that you want to read, but it hasn't been written yet, then you must write it. There is nothing to writing. All you do is sit down at a typewriter and bleed. You have to write the book that wants to be written. And if the book will be too difficult for grown-ups, then you write it for children. If you don't have time to read, you don't have the time or the tools to write. Simple as that. Lock up your libraries if you like, but there is no gate, no lock, no bolt that you can set upon the freedom of my mind. We write to taste life twice, in the moment and in retrospect. Substitute damn every time you're inclined to write very. Your editor will delete it and the writing will be just as it should be. One day I will find the right words, and they will be simple. We live and breathe words. It was books that made me feel that perhaps I was not completely alone. They could be honest with me, and I with them. Reading your words, what you wrote, how you were lonely sometimes and afraid, but always brave, the way you saw the world, its colors and textures and sounds. I felt the way you thought, hoped, felt, dreamt. I felt I was dreaming and thinking and feeling with you. I dreamed what you dreamed, wanted what you wanted, and then I realized that truly, I just wanted you. Fantasy is hardly an escape from reality. It's a way of understanding it. And by the way, everything in life is writable about if you have the outgoing guts to do it and the imagination to improvise. The worst enemy to creativity is self-doubt. Read. Read everything, trash, classics, good and bad, and see how they do it. Just like a carpenter who works as an apprentice and studies the master. Read. You'll absorb it. Then write. If it's good, you'll find out. If it's not, throw it out of the window. Those who find ugly meanings in beautiful things are corrupt without being charming. This is a fault. Those who find beautiful meanings in beautiful things are the cultivated. For these there is hope. They are the elect to whom beautiful things mean only beauty. There is no such thing as a moral or an immoral book. Books are well written or badly written. That is all. You never have to change anything you got up in the middle of the night to write. No tears in the writer, no tears in the reader. No surprise in the writer, no surprise in the reader. You must stay drunk on writing, so reality cannot destroy you. The difference between the almost right word and the right word is really a large matter. 'Tis the difference between the lightning bug and the lightning. Fiction is the truth inside the lie. Don't tell me the moon is shining, show me the glint of light on broken glass. The most important things are the hardest to say. They are the things you get ashamed of, because words diminish them. Words shrink things that seemed limitless when they were in your head to no more than living size when they're brought out. But it's more than that, isn't it? The most important things lie too close to wherever your secret heart is buried. like landmarks to a treasure your enemies would love to steal away. And you may make revelations that cost you dearly only to have people look at you in a funny way, not understanding what you've said at all, or why you thought it was so important that you almost cried while you were saying it. That's the worst, I think. When the secret stays locked within, not for want of a teller, but for want of an understanding ear. The road to hell is paved with adverbs. Words can be like x-rays. If you use them properly, they'll go through anything. You read and you're pierced. The scariest moment is always just before you start. There is no real ending. It's just the place where you stop the story. Writing is a socially acceptable form of schizophrenia. Start writing, no matter what. The water does not flow until the faucet is turned on. After nourishment, shelter, and companionship, stories are the thing we need most in the world.